The deployment phase of the product development lifecycle, or PDLC, is the moment where all the planning, designing, building, and testing finally come together to deliver the product to real users. This step is often seen as the go-live moment, but deployment is more than just pressing a launch button. It requires coordination, communication, risk checks, and careful execution to make sure the product enters the real world smoothly. At this stage, teams work to move the solution from development and testing environments into production, ensuring that everything runs exactly as expected under real-life conditions. Deployment usually begins with preparing the technical environment. Developers and IT teams set up servers, cloud resources, databases, security settings, load balancers, and integrations so the product can run safely and efficiently. This step ensures the product has everything it needs to function in a production setting, like giving it a proper home. Once the environment is stable, the team packages the final build and prepares it for release. This may involve compiling code, generating deployment files, or setting up automated pipelines that release the product with minimal manual work. After the technical setup, the team performs a pre-deployment check. Think of this like a pilot doing final checks before takeoff. They verify that all requirements are met, all tests have passed, security measures are in place, backups have been taken, and monitoring tools are active. This safety check protects the business from unexpected failures and ensures users won't face problems the moment they try the product. Next comes the actual release, which can take different forms depending on the strategy. Some companies use a big bang release where everything goes live at once. Others use phased rollouts or feature toggles, releasing the product to small groups of users first. This helps teams gather feedback before exposing the solution to a broader audience. Large companies like Google, Amazon, and Meta often use staged rollouts to minimize risk and improve stability. Once the product is live, the deployment phase continues with post-deployment validation. This means the team checks whether the product is working correctly in the real environment. They look at logs, performance dashboards, customer activity, and error alerts to detect any issues early. If something unexpected happens, they respond quickly with patches or rollback mechanisms, making sure user trust isn't affected. Deployment also involves strong communication and coordination. Stakeholders, support teams, leadership, and sometimes end users are informed about what is changing, when it is changing, and what benefits it brings. Clear communication reduces confusion and helps everyone prepare for the new release. For businesses, this is especially important because customers expect smooth transitions with minimal downtime. Documentation is also a big part of deployment. Teams update user guides, release notes, technical documentation, and training materials. This ensures support teams know how to handle customer questions and helps users understand new features. Documentation becomes the reference point for how the system is supposed to behave after deployment. Another important part of deployment is training and support readiness. For internal tools or enterprise products, employees may need to learn how to use the new system. Support teams must understand new workflows so they can assist customers quickly. This makes adoption smoother and reduces frustration for new users. Finally, deployment isn't the end. It's the bridge to the next stages of maintenance, monitoring, and future improvements. Once the product is in the hands of users, real-world feedback starts flowing, which helps teams plan updates, enhancements, and bug fixes. Deployment marks the transition from building to sustaining the product. In short, PDLC deployment is the critical phase where the product leaves the development world and enters the real world. It involves technical preparation, risk control, coordinated release, validation, and communication. When done well, deployment makes the product launch feel effortless for users, even though it takes careful planning behind the scenes.